Let me really tell y'all about taking the bus for real. Like, the bus is not fun, it's not cutesy, it's not hot girl, it's giving bumtivities. Because it's actually awful as someone who takes the bus to and from work. And first of all, okay, the main downside with taking the bus is that it takes about 10 to 12 minutes to get to my job in a car. Maybe 13 to 15 minutes if it's heavy traffic. But if we're going regularly, it's going to be about 10 to 12 minutes like I said. Okay, but on the public transportation, the bus, it's going to double, triple. A 10 to 12-minute ride turns into a 35 to an hour long ride. Okay? And it's actually booty, ass, cheeks, dick, suck, like all the bad words you can think of. That's what taking the bus is like. And a lot of people don't realize that, first of all, you're not only waiting for the bus, but if you miss the bus, that's what really hurts. Because sometimes the bus driver be, doing stuff they're not supposed to be doing, like going, 2 miles per hour, and then now I have to wait 25 minutes for the next bus to get here because they didn't hurry up and run over that homeless person crossing the street like they were supposed to. Please don't let me get started on the bus story times that I have. There have been so many times where I've gotten hit on the bus and at the bus stop, but it's mainly happened at the bus stops. And let me tell you guys about the first time it happened. So the very first time that someone ever talked to me, it was like this homeless guy who came up to me. He sits down at the bus stop. He starts telling me how beautiful, gorgeous, amazing, and sexy I am, which he's not wrong about that. But, he's a homeless man, so it's a little different with him. And of course, I'm like weirded out. I don't like taking the bus and having people talk to me, to be honest, because actually, like, the bus experience isn't too bad. It's the getting hit on that makes it worse. So anyways, he starts telling me all of this stuff, and then he actually hands me a candle. Yes, a candle from the dollar store, and tells me that he doesn't really give stuff to people that often, but he's gonna give it to me because I'm a gorgeous girl and he gives gorgeous women things all the time. So that happened. There was another time where a guy comes up to me and my hair was in a braid. Next thing out of this man's mouth is, "Wow, your hair is so beautiful. It must look like a lion's mane when you take it out." And I was like, yeah, ha ha ha, I guess. I mean, what are you supposed to say when someone literally won't leave you alone? Like, and I know that I could be on my phone just playing the game, but I'm really not trying to get beat up for not, like, talking to someone, because that actually does happen, especially where I live, which is a crazy ass city. Another thing that's bad about the bus is the fact that everybody has to stop, right? So your bus ride could either go really smoothly, or you could be stopping every 5 minutes, and then of course someone who has, a million bags and has to be buckled into the thing has to sit down. It's the absolute worst experience, guys. Like, the stopping, the getting hit on, and just everything. It all comes in, and then you cry and wish that you would have been smarter with your money and not spent it all on stupid things like DoorDash and clothes, and realize that you could have had a car right now had you just listened to your parents and not spent all your money. Guys, be fruitful with your money. I think that's the word for it. Be wise with your money, because if you don't, you're gonna have to take the bus, and then it's like I have to walk all the way the rest to work, which is only like a 10-minute walk, but it's still ass. Like, no one wants to have to walk, it's just the worst. One time, a guy literally recognized me from the bus stop and would not fucking leave me alone. He was like trying to give me a handshake. I looked at him like I didn't know him, and he was like, "Stop playing, you know me." and was like, oh, what, you want to act all rude now? You want to be all rude and ignore me? And then he was tripping out on the bus driver too. It was crazy. There was another time where me and these girls got off of the same bus and we were getting on to the next same bus, and they ended up getting into an argument and like just like shit talking each other. And mind you, these girls were only like 15 and like 13 years old. They were significantly younger than me, and it was very awkward. Crackheads be looking at you like you want their man. They be having their alcohol in their cup, low-key about to break a bottle and stab you to death, and be thinking that you want their man. It's craziness. Anyways, guys, bye, and don't ever take the bus. Ever. Just walk to work.